Okay, for those who literally don't know anything about Titanfall, you have pilots who are like humans who are really good at fighting and all that, and they have titans, which are massive robots that they command, and they have their own link with these robots, and they have like special bonds and whatever. And that's about all you need to know. Oh, right, the IMC also has titans, but they're evil. They're like the bad guys, and yeah, they're the main villain in this game.
Titanfall 2. It is a game. Shoot bad guys, punch dogs, stab men, punch more dogs. This game has everything, ranging from German necrophiliacs to mentally ill Americans. Quick lore drop. Pilots are cool and Titans are even cooler. We get to play as Jack Cooper, who is not a pilot and does not have a Titan either. Well, not yet at least. One tutorial later and we can finally play the game. Hello Lastimosa. Goodbye Lastimosa. We invade the IMC planet of Typhoon and uh-oh, we're already losing.
Might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
One dose of fentanyl later, I wake up being immediately harassed by the wildlife. Luckily, I'm being saved by BT's anti-doggy spray. Hello, Lastimosa. Goodbye, Lastimosa. One funeral later, and I've been officially promoted by Lastimosa before he died. Yippee. Given the fact that Lastimosa is fucking dead, BT now belongs to us, so we do have our own Titan now. After scavenging a couple batteries, we insert them into BT to help him get back on his feet. Right after that, we go to establish our neural link, which basically makes us good friends. So, if anyone asks, this guy's my best friend. We learn about BT's expansive skill set and combat abilities. And oh my god, I've never felt more powerful playing a game. Well, except for when I was playing Hellsweeper. Cold-blooded murder aside, we now have our next objective, which is to rendezvous with Major Anderson. After successfully raising my kill count, we find a new weapon for BT. You might be wondering what exactly it does. Well, you shoot people, and then you can get a lock on, and then you shoot missiles, and it does a lot of damage. Basically, we unlocked auto-aim. Very cool. Approximately 10 seconds into having this new weapon, we are already forced to split up because the game doesn't want us to have fun. Jump in the hole, press the green looking button, and we are now separated from BT for the rest of this mission. Here we get our first interaction with Kane, who is an apex predator with a substance abuse problem so bad it has sent him into psychosis. His mental state is about as stable as my bank account, and his best friend is most likely made up, unlike mine, who is very real.
Who was that?
Accessing files.
Crackhead.
A mercenary, commonly affiliated with the Apex Predators.
The astute observer will have noticed him during the intro. Anyway, it's our mission to bring him his meds, and we do that by avoiding Jihadist Bakugan and shitting all over the IMC. Several minutes of solo gameplay later, we can finally reconvene with BT. I sure hope that doesn't become a pattern. We finally get to meet Kane in all of his demented glory.
You were not invited to Kane's party, and that's why you're dead. Well, well, another runaway hero. With an
Hello, Kane. Goodbye, Kane. Anyway, we yoinked his radio and now we can spy on the IMC.
Please, the IMC mobile sealed the Ark. It's time to prepare the Draconis.
After our slight detour, we go back to trying to reconvene with Major Anderson. But it's all okay because BT knows a shortcut. And now, I can hear you asking, does this shortcut include Titan napping? Why, yes. Yes, it does. But before any of that happens, we find a new weapon loadout, which allows us to barbecue our enemies as we send them straight to Valhalla.
Kind of brutal now that I think about it.
But it's okay, because we immediately get a new weapon. This one can fire rockets at unsuspecting dogs. Back to the matter at hand. BT's getting kidnapped and we have to go on foot yet again. I decided to pull out my inner Apex Legends player and shit on these dogs. Not before long though, however, I got cucked by a box. We run on pipes, run on walls, run on more pipes, try to run on the wall again, fall. We go down a very fun slide and immediately land next to our next victims. What follows next is a ton of combat and using these moving platforms to maneuver across the factory. Not to be like a freak or anything, but I really like the things Ash says.
Rest assured, I will not execute this scenario. You have my words. Impressive pilot. You made it all this way alive. Unfortunately, there is something out.
Like, yes ma'am, whatever you say.
Now, we shall see how impressive you truly are. Your tactics are impressive. I'm sure you guys. This is taking longer than expected. You should die.
Anyway, after like 6 minutes of fighting and getting praised/degraded by Ash, we finally move on to the next part of the game.
Am I not allowed to enjoy myself while I work?
After Blisk scolded her, Ash thinks the next best step is to blow up the entire facility with us in it. On the positive side, that does loosen up the arm that kidnapped our friend. And finally, we get introduced to Ash for real.
Blisk has put a high price on your head, pilot. Dead or alive, that makes you worth something to me. Your technique is improving, pilot. Unfortunately, it is too little, too
Hello, Ash. Goodbye, Ash. So, shortcut complete, and Ash is now dead. Well, until she isn't. One minor fall from grace later, and we've learned to not take shortcuts again. BT lets us know that Major Anderson is in fact here somewhere, but as we traverse this broken facility, the time-space continuum seems to be fucking up rather abruptly. We meet up with BT and he basically tells us that Major Anderson is not one of these corpses, so we still have to find him. Unfortunately, when we do find him, he doesn't look too great. We bring back his helmet to BT and we learn that he discovered something about the IMC. They have a weapon, big weapon, and then the footage gets cut abruptly and we have to go find the rest of it. Oh right, he also had a cool watch thing, but we didn't see it. So it's time that we go find it. Well, that didn't take very long.
Sorry, Anderson.
If you've gotten this far in the video, you might as well like and subscribe, you know. Now with the power of the Trailblaze MC in our hands, the IMC doesn't stand a chance against us anymore. Here we learn that they found a fold weapon, which can basically destroy planets. The IMC didn't create it, but instead they're rebuilding it, it seems. And here Anderson lets us know that the energy thing they use is called the Arc. And here we find out that they're aiming to shoot this weapon at Harmony, which is the home base of like the militia. Finally, we find a wingman, my favorite weapon in the game. Unfortunately, it only has like 18 bullets in total. Vegans, look away. Now we have to manipulate time to go overload the arc or something so we can scan it, or expose the arc so we can scan it. Something along those lines. We break open the control panel to hack it and open the bridge. After swiftly returning to BT's side, we make our way over to the arc. Having overloaded the arc in the past, we are now able to scan it so that we know what it's like in the future or something like that. I don't know, I don't think the logic is all too sound, but it's a game, so who cares?
Well done, pilot. Scan complete. As Anderson discovered, the IMC intend to destroy the militia planet of Harmony using the full-scale version of this weapon. Pilot Cooper, our journey is far from over. We must get this data to the fleet